Let me ask you something. Have you ever felt like you're the best kept secret in your industry? You know you're good, you deliver, and people absolutely love working with you. But somehow, the deals that you should be closing, they keep you going or they keep going to someone else. But you're not in the room where all of the decisions are made. So what do? What most high performing business owners do, right? You start working harder and you add more offers, you post more content, and then you grind. But what does that buy you? I know what it does. It buys you more overwhelm. How do I know? Because I've been there. But here's what I want you to know. Here's the truth is if your business collapses the moment that you step away, then you don't have a growth problem, you have a leverage problem. And today, here's what I want to talk to you about. I'm going to give you the framework that fixes this without turning your life into what I'm going to call the treadmill. We're going to talk about three things. First, it's how to get in the right rooms. We've talked about being in the right rooms before, but I really want you to get this. So first, get in the right rooms so that referrals and introductions, they become normal for you, not rare, normal. Second, to buy back your time using artificial intelligence and virtual professionals. And then third, to fix the operational gaps that aren't working for you anymore. So in 2026, I want it to become the year that you are actually scaling without the burnout. And one more thing before we dive in, I'm positioning this for you so that you're the hero of your story. I want you to be the hero of your story. Okay, I want to be your guide with the plan. Okay, so let's go. Here's the truth that most people don't want to hear. Most business owners, they don't struggle because they're not talented. They struggle because we're not clear. You're not clear. They're not clear. Any confusion makes us invisible, you invisible. Think about this. When someone asks, what do you do? Most people answer with their title. I'm a consultant. I'm a strategist. I can't get that out. I'm a coach. The title costs mental calories. Excuse me. People have to work to figure out if you're relevant to them. I used to do the same thing, and it wasn't that long ago, okay? Sometimes I still even call myself a newbie. It's okay. You may be doing the same thing. So let me give you a framework that changes everything. There's three parts to this, okay? There's the problem, the solution, and the result. And here's how I use it so you can borrow this structure to make it your own. Okay, so let's talk about the problem. Let me phrase it like this. You know how a lot of business owners are stuck doing everything themselves, and they're not connected to the partners and the referral sources who can actually move their revenue? That's the reality for a growth-ready CEO. They're wearing all of the hats. They're tired of cold prospecting. You're frustrated with low ROI marketing, and you know you need to delegate, but you don't know what to hand off first, okay? You don't know what task. You don't know what admin things. You just don't know where to start. So here's the solution. I help you get into the right rooms. I help you build the systems to delegate the day-to-day using AI and virtual professionals. And yes, if that feels intimidating, that's normal. My job is to help it be practical and not complicated for you. Okay, here's the result. So that you can stop chasing leads and start getting warm introductions and referrals while your business runs with less of you. Now, Here's why this helps make you revenue. When you lead with the problem, your value becomes obvious. You're no longer a consultant. You're the solution to the isolation, the invisibility, and the burnout. So your action step from this is write a one-liner, then say it out loud until it sounds like you. Use it everywhere. Your intros, your DMs, your podcast, your bio, your website, header, your banner, because repetition equals revenue. Say it over and over and over and over until you have it. Let me lock something in for you. Your clients wake up every single day as the hero of their story. They own that story. They have that story memorized. So if you show up and lead with, here's my network, here's my rewards, here's what I've done, you accidentally are competing with them. You don't want to compete. You want to be the guide. Be the better move. Show up like the guide. Clear, calm, capable. A guide has two things. You have empathy and you have authority. Number one, empathy. I know how hard it is to feel isolated at the top. How do I know? I've been there. I know exactly how they feel. I know when I started at the bottom in my corporate career, how that felt. I know what it was like as I was climbing that ladder. Because why? You lived it. I lived it. I've been the person carrying way too much. I just was on a call with somebody a while ago, and I was sharing with them what it was like to be burnt out and stressed out, and what it felt like the day that I wanted to cross that street and let a car hit me. I know. I've been there. I've lived it day after day after day. And so when you've been there, you can talk it. When you've been that person trying to carry everything to everyone, when that stress has been so heavy, you can share it. You can share it. It's not just business pressure. It's burnout. It's burnout. You've been there. You can talk it with them. Number two, authority. I've helped business owners scale by fixing operational gaps, visibility gaps, delegation gaps, so that they can lead like a CEO. My authority, it's not theory. I've been there. I've done it. I've went from switchboard operator to director and EVP. I've led teams. I've built departments. I've led acquisitions. And I've learned the hard way to excellence. Without leverage, becomes a prison. I've been there. I have done it all. So here's the guide script that you can use in your own sales conversations. I understand the frustration of having a great offer, but being in front of the wrong audience. I've been there. I've been in front of the wrong people at the right time. I've been at the right place, but in front of the wrong people, or been in front of the wrong people at the right place. I've spent years building relationships and in the rooms that solve that. And I have a plan to help you create time and traction without you doing it all yourself. You need to be in the rooms where people have gone before you and done it and can help you do that very same thing. Guides win because they bring clarity. Heroes who brag, they create resistance. You don't want to be in those rooms. Okay, so let's talk about the part that nobody wants to admit. A lot of what keeps you stuck, it's not the marketing. It's the boring business, the follow-ups, the scheduling, the admin, the content workflow, the systems, the SOPs, lead tracking, relationship nurturing. And because you're the one doing it all, you're trapped in labor leverage. Your own time. That's where you're stuck. Your own time. So here's the leverage shift that changes everything. In order for you to scale in 2026, you need two forms of leverage. Code leverage, that's AI, And labor leverage, that's virtual professionals and delegated support. You've got to have those. This is not an expense. It's buying back your life. Do you hear me? It's buying back your life. Now, before you think I don't have time to learn AI, let me tell you a quick story. I didn't start as a tech person. I didn't. I learned technology by setting up traveling computers, setting up labs, learning systems, connecting them, eventually helping build and train teams on a relationship management system that performed and helped people have conversations with customers and clients, and then doing high quality leads and getting people into the bank and doing certain things that we wanted them to do. It all started there. I went from clueless, literally clueless, to confident because I learned the system and then simplified it for others. You can do this very same thing. I have full confidence in you. And that's what I do now for business owners. It is simple once you learn a system and a plan. My plan is simple. AI handles a lot of the repeatable tasks and content support. You can learn this. Delegated support handles admin and operations. If you want a virtual professional, they can do both of those if you don't want to implement AI right now. You spend your time in the right rooms building strategic relationships, and referrals become your primary growth engine. If your goal is to reduce burnout, you don't need more discipline. You need more leverage. And here's something that you need to know about sales calls. I hate that word, sales calls. I hate it. But I can make a sale through relationships. If a client says, let me think about it, most of the time it means they are confused. And what are they confused about? Figure that out. So before you leave a call, answer 3 questions clearly. Question number 1, what do I sell? I sell strategic introductions and delegation-driven operating system so that you have consistent warm flow and time freedom. Question number 2, what problem does that solve? It solves invisibility and workflow. It stops you from being the bottleneck. It matters because my avatar, growth-ready CEOs, is usually burned out. They're unsure what they need to delegate, and they're so tired of cold marketing that doesn't convert. And question number 3, how do you buy it? It's simple. Their next step is a clear timeline. So to be clear, this is a partnership. I'm going to help you get into the right rooms, build a referral ecosystem, and set up delegation systems using AI and support. If we're aligned here, your next step is I'll send you an agreement on X date. You'll sign it and we'll start on X day and X time. Clarity closes. That's how you close. That's how you close. You need front steps to your business. Not everyone is ready to buy today, but you can get them closer to your front steps. But they need to understand you in just a few quick seconds. So here's a framework. I just learned this not long ago, and I loved it. It's called PEACE, P-E-A-C-E. And I wished I could remember the name of the guy that I learned it from. I think his name was Daniel, and I cannot remember his last name, and I'm so apologetic for that. But follow this. Write this down. It is so good. So good. PEACE. P stands for problem. And here's how it works for me. P, problem. Are you tired of being the best kept secret in your industry? Boom. E, empathy. I know how frustrated it is to have a great offer and still feel invisible. A, answer. I help business owners get in the right rooms and build referral-driven growth powered by delegation and AI. C, change, so that you can stop cold prospecting and get started with warm introductions. E, the end result, and you finally scale without burning out. Oh, that is so good. Peace, problem, empathy, answer, change, end result. So good. Put that in your LinkedIn headline, alignable bio, and then your website header, maybe even in your email signature. I haven't done that yet, but I'm telling you to do it because I'm going to follow up and do it and then say it until it sticks. Say it until it sticks. That's how your positioning will stick with you. Peace. I love it. Okay. Let me land with this. So you feel buried by your daily task. If you're tired, if you're so tired of chasing leads, if you know that you should be connected with better partners and you want 2026 to be the year that you scale without sacrificing your health and your family, then this is your next best step. It's not another tactic. It's a strategic growth plan built on 4 things: the right rooms, right relationships, right leverage, and the right operating system. Wow. And if you want help, I'm going to be your guide. This is your decision trigger. If your business requires you to do everything, you don't have a business. You have a job. And I want to help you fix that. If you want me, or if you want my help tightening your one-liner, I'd be happy to help you. I help you identify your right rooms. Happy to book a strategy call with you. I call it a connectors call, strategy call, whatever you want to call it. But if you want to plug in to the right referral first ecosystem, join my directory. You know what it is? It's the powerconnectors.org and community. The links will be in the show notes. The powerconnectors.org, gossageconsulting.com. But here is one final reminder. You do not need to hustle more. You need leverage. You need the right rooms, and you need a system that's going to make your referrals predictable. I want you to simplify. I want you to scale. And I want more than anything is for you to succeed. And I will see you on the next episode of Influence and Growth Mastery. I love you guys. Have a great day. Bye.